Hello, thanks for tuning in again. I say tuning in, that sounds so ancient, doesn't it? Thanks for logging on, I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the point. Today we're going to talk about how startups can engage with bloggers. Now, I've actually written this as an article for my friends at Enterprise Nation. I'll be speaking at their Fashion Exchange event in September, which is coming up sooner than I thought, but very excited about it. And as part of that, I'm going to talk a little bit to them because it's mainly for fashion startups, this event, and it's all about, well, the part that I'm going to be talking about is all about how you can use digital to promote your brand. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about bloggers, and if you're new to working with bloggers, how you can develop those relationships and use that to your benefit, mutual benefit, I like to think. It's been estimated that about 2 billion people worldwide use social media, which is amazing really, and 28% of the global population is interconnected, but also 84% of people say they always or sometimes buy based on personal recommendations. So that means bloggers are actually really important because a lot of the time they're the ones giving those recommendations. So let's look at how you can work with bloggers if you're new to it. So number one, make them famous. So bloggers are obviously they love self-validation. They want to be recognised for their talents, they want to be recognised for their skills, they want to know that you actually read what they're putting out there, and that people actually care about their blogs, but also they need to drive traffic and promote their blogs. So if you can come up with ways to help them do that, then you know that's great for you and great for them. So things like blogger Q&As on your website, things like having a blogger of the week, or featuring their photos that they've taken of your products maybe on your social channels. Those are all ways of showing I've paid attention, I care about you, I'm listening to what you say, but also helping them to sort of gain a following and drive traffic. So there's win-win, there's something in it for both of you, and it's quite an easy low cost thing to do, so why wouldn't you? Number two, so I've put it as collaborate for great content. I'd say all bloggers need content, and while your product, you live and breathe it, and to you it's the most amazing thing ever, but for readers that might not be the case. And you see that a lot on Dragon's Den when people come in and they go, I think they did this amazing case for cucumbers, and people go, who cares? But for you it's amazing and that's great and you want to sell them, but actually that might not be the best way of going about it if you just go in shouting about your product. And working with bloggers is all about collaboration, so finding a neat content angle and working together to produce something really good, I think. So what I like to do with a lot of the brands that I work with is I give bloggers a challenge. So we give them a set of products to work with and we give them a challenge and we say go off and do what you do with it, and that way you actually get a much more authentic piece of content, because they're showing you how they're using the products in the real world, how customers might actually use the products themselves. So I've done things like we had an autumn winter collection of party dresses, we got them to road test them and style them up in their own way, but also road test them at a certain number of places to see how well they held up under pressure and that kind of thing. And that can be a really cool way of showing off your products and showing something new that you might, in a way that you might not have thought of, and they might not communicate it in the way that you expect them to, but actually that's good. It's something different, it's something unique, and it's something that I think users and readers will respond to. So definitely collaborate and do what you can to get good content. Don't just go on about the product, because that is boring as hell. The next point I'm making is make it personal. So in the same way that brands curate their imagery to convey a certain message, bloggers also do that. They've got a certain image that they want to give off on their blog, either consciously or subconsciously, but everybody's kind of got an image that they want to portray, if you like. So I think any way that you can find of helping the bloggers to do that and express their personality is good. So I'm suggesting that you can do things like create online contests where bloggers get people to vote for them and things like that. One fantastic example of this that I really enjoyed following was the Curvy Kate Star in a Bra competition. So they got real customers to model the outfits and post pictures, and then they drew up a short list of their favourites and people could vote online for their favourite star in a bra. And in fact, one of my friends, Megan, was on it, and she looked fabulous, and she was canvassing for votes on social media, really promoting Curvy Kate because it was part of her lifestyle, something she really believed in. And I thought that was just so cool, and I think it's a really cool way of promoting your products, but also getting bloggers involved and making it feel personal. They each had their own personal story as to why they deserve to be a star in a bra, why they felt confident, and that was really cool, and it actually gave a positive message about the brand, about feeling confident in yourself. So make it personal where you can. It doesn't have to be a contest on that scale. It can just be, you can use little apps like ShortStack, which is like an app maker. It's free, but you can also get paid packages. But you can use things like that to create online apps and like Facebook competitions and things that people can upload their own pictures and that sort of thing. And it's really easy to do, but allowing people to express themselves and making it personal to them is always a winner with bloggers, because they're very creative people by nature. Also give them an exclusive. So bloggers, essentially, they're the new publishers, they need to have something unique, they need to have something original, they need to have something that keeps users coming back to their website and keeps driving the traffic. So if you can give them that exclusive, the first look at the new product line, or an exclusive discount code that only is for their followers for a limited time, then that's really cool. That gives them kudos in the community. It gives them something that people want to come to their website for, and it also strengthens your relationship with them, because you're saying, hey, I think you're special, I'm giving you this. And it's beneficial to you too, because hopefully it will result in sales, it will result in people knowing about your brand a bit more. So it's a win-win really, and there needs to be something in it for both of you. Which kind of brings me to my next point, which is you should make it worthwhile. There should be a reciprocal relationship, there should be something in it, for both sides, whether that's, exposure, or the chance to win something, or the chance to help a good cause, raise awareness for a charity. You need to make sure that whatever it is you're asking the bloggers to do is worthwhile for them, because people are conscious of spamming their feeds. They don't want to spam their followers with product messages, even if they're being paid. It needs to be something that's sympathetic to who they are and what they want to achieve, and make them want to do it. That's really important. So if you kind of follow those guidelines, I think it will help you develop a stronger relationship with the bloggers. It will help you get to know them. And I also think follow up. A lot of brands, they get to the end of their campaign and they think, great, that's it, I've achieved what I want to do, that's it. But actually you should be following up, you should be maintaining that relationship, even if it's just retweeting a couple of things, favouriting some tweets, maybe posting a little comment. It sounds time consuming, but it's so worth it, and it keeps those relationships alive. And I think unless you do that, you're easily forgotten the next day. So I think keeping those relationships going is really, really important. I am chairperson of the Southwest Bloggers Network. We don't meet as often as we'd like to because of time constraints, but it's a great way of staying in touch with people. I meet up with them regularly. I make time to comment on their blogs and to sort of have a chat with them and find out what they think about things. And in turn, that really helps my research for brands. That really helps my work generally, because I know what they're all talking about and what they're interested in, and can then offer them things that I know they'll care about, rather than just pushing product messages in their face all the time. So I think bear that in mind, and happy blogging, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please leave me a comment. Thank you, bye!